to bell. We're going to bell. Right, if I talk on this mic here, is it going to bell? Yeah, there it is there.
certainly hope we're not playing.
Daughters are playing, and they both played in the World Cup last year, which won against the same country, Australia. Sam, your nerves must be finished now, and to watch it and start all over again, 3 test series against Australia. How proud are you?
Immensely proud. I think last year was worse than this year, actually. Yeah, just really, really proud of my very young daughter and what she's achieved in her short lifetime. Yeah.
Corin, I know Amy, she's gone off now, and from what I can see and following her on her post and that, she's not home anymore, and she's still carrying out her PoloCrosse. We're letting her go away from home after such an incredible World Cup year last year, having her there. It must be tough on a mom.
Yes, it's very tough to have the empty nest, but she's loving her first year at Northwest University, and we loved the World Cup. It was a lot of pressure on the girls. I think they needed a bit of a break, but here we are. We're back again for under 21s, and this is going to be a thrilling test series. I hope it's going to be very close. Australians are a very good team, and we're going to be sitting there rooting for our girls.
So I know the preparation for last year for the World Cup was hectic for you guys as moms. Obviously the girls have been training, but it takes a lot of toll with the parents preparing themselves, taking time off work and getting out there and actually supporting your daughters to do this. Sam, how's it gone?
Well, when you work for yourself and you have to be at work to make the money in order to pay for the sport that we play, it was very hard on us, especially because I work with my husband. So whenever I was never at work, I was always in trouble. And then for Lauren, it was her matric year, so it was her last year at school. It was a lot of pressure on her. She didn't manage in the first part of the year, and then the school came on board and were very accommodating with giving her time off and allowing her shorter days in the school day and not doing any school sports, so she could really concentrate on that. And considering that, she still passed. So 2 weeks after the World Cup, she went to write trials, and a month later she started with her final exam. So it was like one thing after the next for her. So I think this year has been a bit better. She's started studying a very hard course, so I don't think she's had much of a break. I think she's still got many years to come, so we'll take it in our stride, I suppose.
Well, thank you so much, Corin. Sam, I must
Thanks,
admit,
Gwen.
thank you. And I personally am looking forward to this weekend. I think it's going to be a rerun of the World Cup final last year, watching these young ladies play. So congratulations once again.
Thank you.
And have an absolutely fabulous weekend.
We will. Thank you.
Thanks. Right, that was the moms of 2 of our South African under-21 ladies who both also played in the World Cup last year at Ngwenya here in South Africa. I'm going to see if I can get hold of the captain of the South African side, Apollo de Franca, for you. All right, Joe. Paulo, I'm here with the young Paulo de Franca. I love the stash there. Paulo, I saw all the young guys over the past few days. They're wearing a nice bit of a moustache there. Paulo, you look nervous. You're heading into a 3-series game against one of the best country PoloCrosse in the world. Tell us how your week preparation has been with your team here at Ngwenya.
Oh, no. It's been very good, thanks, Gwen. The nerves are more just because we've been a bit running around trying to get organised and dressed, and trying to get 4 boys organised isn't that easy. But the week preparation's been good. Horses have been good. We've had no horse issues or anything like that. I think we've just got stuck to our processes and done what we came here to do. Prepared well, so we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
And then being South African, you're obviously quite well aware of the horses we have in the pool in the country, but the draw is done pretty fairly and pretty equally. You guys don't really know what you're getting. Were you guys happy with the pool of horses you picked for this tournament?
Yeah, look, we didn't really have a favorite pool or a pool that we really wanted to pull, but yeah, we're 100% happy. We went into it pretty confident that they were equal, and yeah, there's not really a lopsided pool or anything. So yeah, very chuffed.
And then a question, not so much on yourself, but your younger brother played for the under-14 South African side against the UK 2 weeks ago in this very, very field here, and he actually walked away with MVP for that tournament. And I tell you what, I've been watching our Nicky play for a while, and he had a fantastic tournament. And at the end, he actually had a shout out to you there, so he did a great job there. What sort of encouragement did you give on Nicky, and did you help him to perform the way he did?
Yeah, look, I was just very proud of him, obviously, and he performed well, and all credit to him. I mean, he can give me all the shout-outs in the world, but it all comes down to him doing the job on the day, and yeah, he was able to do it all 3 days in a row. But yeah, I was just supporting him in his corner all the time. No, I can't really say it's anything specific, but yeah, just it's very tough for him.
Well, let's hope you can make it a Franca Tufa MVP for this weekend. Congratulations for making the team and being the captain. Well done. And I wish you all the best, and I'll see you out on the grass.
Thanks very much, Gwen. Really appreciate it.
Paulo, thank you so much. Well, that was Paulo de Franca, the South African under-21 captain. And standing over here waiting with bated breath is the Australian captain who will join me now, also in green and gold. Why don't you tell the viewers your name and where you're from?
Hello, my name's Harry Simmons. I'm from Sale in Victoria.
And what club are you playing from?
Yeah, Sale in Victoria.
Sale in Victoria. How long have you been playing?
I reckon I've been playing for about 8 years. So.
And this tour, your last week being out in South Africa, I think you guys arrived on Sunday or Monday?
Yeah, no, we flew out from home on Sunday and got here on Monday evening. And yeah, no, it was a long trip over, but definitely worth it.
And then how's this week preparation been going for you and your side?
Yeah, pretty good. We've had a few practices on the horses, and it's been good to get a feel of them. And yeah, the team's looking good.
How do you find the South African horses in your pool?
Yeah, no, there's definitely a few good ones in there and a few standouts. But yeah, I definitely think the pace on the horses over here is pretty cool.
I must admit, after the World Cup performance last year with Australia and South Africa, it was one of the most incredible games to have watched and been involved with between Aussie and South Africa there. And here you guys are again now with the under-21s. And these under-21 teams is the future of the next World Cup. How do you fancy yourself with your chances this weekend with the under-21s at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. It'll be a tough contest for the weekend, but yeah, just see how we go tomorrow, I guess.
Well, it's lovely to chat, and I'm pretty sure that we'll have a few more of these conversations throughout the weekend. Lovely to meet you. Thank you very much, Australian captain.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks, Benny.
Thank you.
Right, that's the Australian captain there, and we're going to see them performing tomorrow at 2 o'clock, so you'll join us then out here at Ngwenya. And sneaking up over here to me now is the Harris family that will join us here. They are the parents of Steph Harris and Henry and Sam Harris here. Welcome this evening. You guys must be very, very, very proud parents. Steph coaching the under-21 side, also coming off of a great victory against Australia last year. Tell us a bit about the preparations for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think I'm very happy with Stefan for taking on a coaching role, because the youngsters look up to the guys who've just won a World Cup, and Steph had a great World Cup, and yeah, very happy with what he's done, and hopefully tomorrow and the weekend it all comes out on the field. I think they've got a very good chance. It's going to be tough and exciting PoloCrosse.
When I saw the team announced, obviously the 3 girls on the side, we've got Ollie, Lolly and Amy, and then Tristan van der Walt coming in on the ladies' side over there, which to me, watching the PoloCrosse South Africa is a great extra number 4 for the South Africans. Obviously, Jack's being too old to play in the under-21s.
Yeah.
I mean, those girls did a good job last year, those 3, and with Tristan van der Walt now, and you were part of the coaching staff last year, what you've seen now, how do you think the girls section is going to fare?
Look, it's not going to be easy for them. I've seen those Aussies, these youngsters playing against the Lucy girls in Australia, and they've coped fine. So Australia have a great depth of players, so I think it's going to be very competitive for the girls. They're not going to have it all their own way. It is going to be tough, and for the boys as well. There's some young players there, and they probably haven't been exposed to this sort of PoloCrosse, so it'll be good for them.
And then
We back our girls, though. We know that.
Yeah.
definitely back
I
the
don't,
girls.
don't want to make them too confident, but yeah.
And then Sam, as a mum, you've been involved for many, many, many years with Steph and obviously Annie's wife with the PoloCrosse and all the organising you've been involved with. Ngwenya's organising over the years. The stress over the past 2 weeks. Tell us a little bit about the last 2 weeks.
I think when the tournament's over, you think, oh, it actually probably wasn't that stressful. But you do worry. We want to put on a good show. We haven't had a lot of PoloCrosse because of horse sickness and just circumstances.
And
rain. So we were sort of thrown into 2 weekends ago, and it was probably a good practice ground, unfortunately, for this weekend. So we can maybe do things bigger and better. And it's wonderful having you guys on board, and your professionalism. I hope that our sponsors see how fantastic it all is and come back for more.
Well, definitely these events take PoloCrosse South Africa into a completely new avenue to stay up there with the best. There's already proven our team is the best in the world, so we can put on these performances. And the field last week, 2 weeks ago, when we were here for the under-14, was in an absolute stunning condition, the best I've seen it in years. And then this morning I took a bit of this afternoon, when I took a bit of a walk, it still looks good. It's held up, and I think it's going to be a great field to play on for this weekend.
Yeah, we left the grass a little bit long for the first weekend, just so that it was a bit tougher, would handle the first weekend of PoloCrosse. Because if we had it short like this, then the field wouldn't be looking so good as it is now. But by the end of the weekend, it'll be very chopped up.
Well, thank you so much for the TV, and thank you for these tournaments, and thanks for having Bella, myself, and the team here. I wish you all the best for the weekend. I'm sure Steph is just as nervous as the teams that he's coaching. All the best, and we'll see you tomorrow. First
cool.
game.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much. Those are the parents for Steph Harris, the coach of the under-21 side. And I have a gentleman coming to join me here. Good evening. So why don't you tell the viewers your name and why are you out here with us this weekend?
My name's Brad Cooper. Our son Angus Cooper is playing in the test for Australia this weekend. Very lucky, and we're very proud of him for him being selected in the test. We've been involved in PoloCrosse for a long time. Our parents both played. Both our kids play. My wife and I still play. We love the sport, and it's a great honour to have our kids selected to play for our country.
No, that's definitely a great honour, especially coming from a country like Australia, where the depth of PoloCrosse is so huge. The pool is massive to choose from.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there were a hell of a lot of kids that could have come in his place. These guys that are playing this weekend are lucky enough to have been playing together, some of them, for quite a few years. And hopefully that shows up this weekend.
Now, one of the things that these tournaments do, where we started with the under-14s and now we've got the under-21s, is build a camaraderie between the PoloCrosses across the nations. And how's it been this week as a father being here in South Africa with the other parents and the other kids? You guys haven't been here long. I mean, you've been here like 5 days. How's it been out? Have you guys done anything special?
My wife and I only flew in yesterday. We didn't come over with the team, but we've been here before. We came in 2015 with the World Cup Australian team then, but we're staying for a week after and going to a game park up to Victoria Falls and having a bit of a look around.
No, lovely stuff. Thank you so much for coming down. Thank you so much for bringing your son down with you, and all the best for the weekend. I know it's going to be a very, 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 very tough series, and I, for one, am absolutely looking forward to it.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be a great weekend, and I know all our kids are very happy with their horse pool, happy with the horses they've drawn, and should be a great weekend, and go Aussies.
Well done. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you.
All right, here I have the man himself here, Steph Harris. Well done, you. Well, this is Steph Harris, the coach for the under-21 side, also coming off of a World Cup victory last year. Quite a high place to come back down to. Now you're coaching and you're going to take some of that expertise and experience to a young South African side. How's it been with the youngsters for the past 2 weeks in training?
No, Gwen, it's been good, especially this week in particular. You know, we all got you on Tuesday morning. We've had a good week, and I'm in control of the boys, the under-21 boys side. Good group of guys, all bunch of good mates, which helps. You know, the team dynamics is very good on and off the field. So I'm feeling confident for the boys, and happy with the horses we got, and looking forward to playing this weekend. And just thinking about it now, the nerves now is as much as if I'm playing. So first time coaching, a side that's of this caliber against a country like Australia. So I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully hope for the best for the boys.
No, I mean, you guys have done a great job already as a side, as a South African Open side, and I've watched many of these youngsters play over the past years. Some of them were still 14, 11, 12 years old, and they're playing there. And in the side, Adevia being in the side now, I mean, it must be a great thing for him. He's worked so hard over the past years. How's he fitted in with all the other boys?
No, Adevia, he's actually our team clown, He's a character, that boy, and I really get on with him. And he's just fitted in very nicely with these other boys. The other three boys are probably a bit more experienced than him, but the talent that boy has, and the capabilities he can show is unbelievable. So I'm looking forward to seeing him play tomorrow.
100%, Soma. I'm looking forward as well. All the best of luck. The boys have got their work cut out for them.
No, they do.
Thank you so much, Steph.
Thanks, Gwen. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
All right, I am honored to be standing here at the moment with two World Cup winners, Amy Cocker and Lauren Haynes, over here with me now. They're also young enough, believe it or not, to be playing against the Australians with under-21, so there's lots of PoloCrosse still left for the two of you. Amy, I know I spoke to your mom earlier, and she said you've moved on and started to get out the nest a little bit and carrying on with your PoloCrosse. Tell us what you've been doing since the World Cup.
I have been having a lot of fun. I've been enjoying myself a bit too much, but I've got back into PoloCrosse now, especially in Potch. I've been riding with Rochelle, and it's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it a lot. I've just brought a lot more fun back into my PoloCrosse, which has been great for me.
I saw you playing last week, 2 weeks ago on the field here for your club here, and you guys won, I think, the Gauteng Champs, is that right?
Yes, we did.
Well done. Lauren, I haven't seen you play since the World Cup. Tell us what you've been up to.
Well, I had to finish my trick after the World Cup, so that happened. And then now I'm in Durban studying, and that's what I've been doing.
And with Durban studying, you're getting a chance to play much?
Not much, but I have been to quite a few of the squad practices they've been having, and I also went to the Bethel tournament.
And then tell me, the girls' side from Oz that they brought out here are pretty tough. They all know stranger. You guys know what it's like to play against the other ladies from Australia. What do you guys, is anything you're worried about this week and anything you feel you need to work on, or are you guys okay?
I'm not too worried. I think we know each other well enough to play well together. I'm just very excited for some extremely good competition and to have a very competitive weekend.
And then just one last final question, Ollie. You two have played together, and of course with Ollie King as well. The three of you have played together for some time. And now young Tristan van der Walt's in the side with you, and I know you guys have been friends for a long time. So, I mean, what a combination for the three of you. Has she just slotted right in there?
Yes, she has. She's slotted in really well, and she's such a lovely person, and it's so easy for her to fit in with all of us. And I'm very proud of how she's coming and how she's playing.
Well, I wish you guys all the best. I'm looking forward to watching you ladies play. I think it's an incredible ladies section, so enjoy, have fun, and go SA.
Thanks, Gwen.
Thanks, ladies. Well done. Right, those were Amy Cocker and Lauren Haynes. And now the other two ladies I have with me here from the South African section. You guys can just grab that for me there. And let's go straight to the young lady we just discussed, Tristan. You're up in the team now. You're what one could call the newbie, because these three have been playing together for so long. How's it been? How's the nerves been stepping up there, putting on the green and gold and saying, I'll do it with you guys?
It's been really nice to be in such a young team because I feel welcome in it. I think that having such experienced ladies around me really helps with that. And yeah, I'm really excited.
And then Ollie, also no stranger to the green and gold, coming off a World Cup victory. I know as youngsters it's a high that you probably never, ever, ever, ever in your life forget, but you had to come back to earth and carry on. So tell us, what have you been up to?
Well, it's definitely not going to be as big a game this weekend, but it will definitely be just as important. And we've prepared just as well as we did going into the World Cup. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting weekend, and I can't wait to see what plans out.
And then the horse draw, you guys happy with the horses you got? You all good with them?
I'm very happy with the pool of horses we got, but we did spend a long time trying to balance our pools. So either way, I think we all would have been happy.
And any of the horses that was in the draw that you were absolutely hoping to get?
No, I think I would have been happy either way.
Good answer. Well done. And ladies, good luck, Tristan. Just get out there. I've been watching you play for a long time. I think it's a well-deserved spot in this side with three very experienced young players. So good luck, ladies, and enjoy.
We're very excited to have Tristy joining us.
Well done. Good luck. Thanks to Tristan van der Vaart and Ollie King. All right, I have two ladies here that I haven't met yet, so you're going to have to tell us your names. If you can just grab the mic.
I'm Emily Wormsley. And I'm Casey Henry.
Come stand a little bit closer. I promise I don't bite. So you said your name is?
Casey Henry.
Casey, what club are you playing for out in Oz?
I'm from Jugiong in New South Wales.
And how long have you been playing PoloCrosse?
Roughly 10 years. Yeah.
So fair experience. And yourself?
I play for Bunnan in New South Wales, and I've been playing for 10 years as well.
And then tell me, how's it been this past few days getting it together with the horses and just adjusting to your new home for a week?
Yeah, I think that, all of us are getting along with the horses. We're pretty happy with our pool. Yeah, we like all of them, so it's very good.
And then have you guys done anything special with the rest of the team? As a team, has the Aussie team gone out and actually had a bit of a day's rest and enjoyed South Africa?
Yes, we've gone to a couple safaris already and gotten the true South African vibe. And we actually, as we were driving here, we had giraffes on the road, which was a pretty cool experience. We don't get that in Australia, so it's been great.
Well, I wish you guys all the best of luck. I've never seen you ladies play before, and if you play anything like your open side of the World Cup last year, those four girls standing over there are going to have their hands full. I, for one, am looking forward to a great tournament between the two greatest countries in PoloCrosse in the world at the moment. So all the best.
Thank you. Thank you
Good
very
luck.
much.
Thank you. Well done. All right, and now we have two more, the final two ladies for the Australian side. Ladies, I haven't met you as yet, so please, why don't you tell the viewers your name and what club you're playing for?
My name's Maya Scott, and I play for Bunnan in New South Wales.
And yourself?
I'm Ella Myers, and I play for Tambo in Queensland.
And your teammates said that you guys have done a couple safaris while you've been here. How's your experience? How have you found your experience in hospitality from South Africa since you've been here?
The South African's been great. We get to see lots of things, and it's pretty different to home, but it's been lots of fun.
And any of your parents down here with you guys, or are they watching from home?
Yeah, my family's just about to arrive tonight. So.
Okay, so lovely to come in on your side.
My parents flew over with us at the beginning. They've been over with me a couple of times, and they love it as well.
Well, as long as you guys enjoy. Tell me, positions on the field, which spot do you prefer out there?
I play lots of one, but I really don't mind. I usually prefer not to play one, but I usually do anyway.
And yourself?
Yeah, I like 2 and 3 a bit better.
2, 3, but you don't like the pressure of snapping and trapping it to the goals.
Not so much. No.
And the horses, you all happy with your horses?
Yeah, they've all been really good. Really happy with them.
Ladies, all the best. It's going to be tough. It's going to be fun. Enjoy it. And we'll see you out there on the field.
Yeah, thank
Enjoy
you.
it. Well done. Thank you. Right, that's the sides that we've got at the moment here. The South African and the Australian girls are playing out there. We've had a chat to Steph Harris, and what a wonderful weekend it's going to be. The weather is predicted to be beautiful sunshine across the whole weekend. It's going to be absolutely lovely to watch PoloCrosse coming out here for this weekend. And not only do we have the South Africans up against the Australians, we also have the President's Cup. So some great PoloCrosse overall for the entire weekend coming out here at Ngwenya in Gauteng with the President's Cup. Some great teams playing out there. Great sponsors, Obama, Bennett's Rackets that are out there. Yoko as well sponsoring. So it's going to be an incredible tournament this weekend. I know the evening functions are also in the evening, so if you guys do want to get down here and you are close by, you can come through to the Ngwenya PoloCrosse Club. They've got a lovely setup here going on at the moment with some nice fires, some nice dinners, and you can join us out there and just come out, bring your umbrellas, bring your deck chairs, and come and watch a little bit of PoloCrosse here at Ngwenya. Definitely something that we've got going on with the tournaments here. Some great prizes to be won. Watching these sides over the past 8 years that I've been involved with the PoloCrosse has been absolutely amazing to see the youngsters grow up, especially watching the South African sides as you see them coming from Pee-wees playing, and now they're wearing the green and gold. Something really good to look forward to. The South African boys under 21s must have been a very tough draw to pick that team, because we've got such depth and such talent for the South African side to choose from in the under 21s, which is a great thing for future of PoloCrosse as well. And Yodevia, as we spoke about earlier, being in the side there, playing with the other guys. Paulo de Franco, definitely no stranger to wearing the green and gold. I've watched him play before against Zimbabwe, up against Zambia before, as well as Hilton Choice. Great experience in the young Hilton Choice from the Choice family, who's been very involved and supportive with PoloCrosse over the years, and not just PoloCrosse, but all equine sports in South Africa. So we're looking forward to it. Definitely is something that we anticipated. We've had a great test run out here 2 weeks ago when we watched the under 14 South Africans play up against the UK, the United Kingdom South African side, which was a great tournament to watch. A young Nicky De Franco who walked away with the man of the tournament for that weekend. A great PoloCrosse from the youngster there, and a great all-round great performance from the UK side over that entire weekend with the 3 games. Unfortunately for the UK, South Africa did walk away with it 3-0. So the Australians have got something to look forward to, because I'm pretty sure that the under 21 South African side are certainly looking to make it a victory this weekend as well for the Friday games, Saturday and Sunday games. Weather's going to play along, so we just got to get the great PoloCrosse going around, and you guys out there can join us on the live streams for the South African PoloCrosse. So if you join live streaming at South African PoloCrosse, the website, or you go through to Facebook, or you actually just get onto our YouTube channel, South African PoloCrosse, you can watch all those games live. Just click on live and you can pick it up. Right, we're going to go to our evening's proceedings now. So thank you so much for joining us here. I will hand you over shortly to Emma, who will be taking it further for this evening, so we can actually introduce all the sides to the viewers and to many of the guests that are here this evening.
I've got one. Are we on speakers?
Ladies and gentlemen, if we can please make our way to the tables, grab your seats. We are about to start.
Was that over the speakers? Yeah. Yeah.
Let's try that again. Ladies and gentlemen, please will you make your way to the tables. We're about to get going with the ceremony, really, the event. As we're making our way to the tables, just to let you know, these 2 longer tables in front here, please will Australia come to the one on my left, your right. South Africa is the one on my right, your left. They're just the longer tables that the teams can sit at all together. I'm sure both teams have had a wonderful time this week. Australia arrived here on Monday afternoon. The horse draw took place on Tuesday, and they got going right from then. Practices Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday, and this morning, and I'm sure we will hear all about it very soon from the various players and managers and coaches. Everyone at the bar, let's get our drinks and make our way to the table, please. The bar will remain open. It's very obvious where it is, so hopefully no one will get lost. All right, for those of you that are joining us via the live streaming, thank you very much for joining us. Just to run through the program of events for this weekend, I think our first test match kicks off at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, followed by hopefully a bit of a friendly banter and not too many scars and war wounds. The next game will happen at 2 o'clock on Saturday, and on Sunday they take to the field for their final game of the event at 11 o'clock in the morning, South African time. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not going to be able to tell you what time that is in Australia, but hopefully you guys can do the conversion yourselves. All right, sorry, excuse me, I'm going to turn my back very quickly. I just want to get this open. I'm going to do a disclaimer right up front, and I'm definitely not the voice of reason that you are all used to. Our normal, very easy-flowing, entertaining guys were not available tonight to do this job, so I was roped in. So please bear with me. I apologize up front, and I promise I will relinquish the microphone tomorrow for our usual professionals. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what is promising to be a spectacular event. I am honored to stand in front of you and welcome both teams, the spectators, the supporters, the parents, people from near and people from afar. So thanks very much for joining us, whether you're here tonight or whether you are on the live streaming. To our guests from across the Indian Ocean, welcome to South Africa. I know it was a very long flight. I've done it and been in your shoes before many, many, many years ago. But hopefully you've got over your jet lag and you have received such a warm, hospitable welcome from South Africa. I hope that your next few days are ones that are just full of incredible, incredible memories, and that you really experience the hospitality that South Africa has to offer. For our under-21 players, guys, welcome. Some of you are seasoned in this international stage. Some of you are still juniors, and some of you are knocking on the door of adulthood. Wherever you fall in that line, guys, you should be proud to be here, and we as a country are proud to have you here. You are walking in the footsteps of some incredible legends, and you are paving the path for the next batch to come. So congratulations and welcome. To all the parents that are here, we join you in the pride that you are experiencing right now, and you should. We congratulate you, and we thank you for your support and all the input that you have put into this tournament and this team. I'd like to welcome our PASA delegates, our IPC members, our PoloCrosse Association of South African members, and our Australian PoloCrosse Association members. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all that you've done to make this tournament possible, bringing these teams together. It really is an incredible, incredible experience, not only for the members of the team, but for the members of the communities. And it's amazing to be able to showcase the sport on various platforms. So thank you very much. I would like to start the evening. Sorry, I'm not even allowing a time for applause. I'd like to start the evening and ask Glenn Haldane to come up and just open in prayer. Sorry, just trying to not walk in front of the cameras, which is shows the experience that you've got with the microphone and the stage. Hey? Thank you.
Thanks, Emma. Right, guys, if we can just bow our heads and say a short prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for the gift of this day and for the fellowship we share. We are grateful for the opportunity to enjoy these games together. May they be filled with fun, fairness, and good spirit. We ask for your protection over the horses. Keep them safe, strong, and calm as they work alongside us. Bless this food before us. May it nourish our bodies. Remind us of your provisions. Above all, may we honor you in all we do. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you very much, Glenn. We're going to start with Wessel, so you can. Okay. Yes, yeah. So if we can ask Mr. Wessel Strauss from the IPC to please come up and just do an opening from the IPC side. After Mr. Wessel Strauss, we'll ask Mr. Mick Templeton, the PoloCrosse Australia president, to take over from Wessel.
Thank you, Emma. The IPC president, Mr. Brent van Beneke, in his absence, an apology for not being able to be here tonight due to business commitment. The acting second vice president of the IPC, Mr. Mick Templeton, as well as the PoloCrosse Association of Australia's president. All dignities, there's a lot of names I see here. Glenn, Mr. Francois de Tooy, President South Africa, apology not being able to be here. Glenn Haldane, Vice President. Hazel Stanley, Junior President, PoloCrosse South Africa. All the managers, all the coaches here this weekend, and most important, the teams, South Africa, under 21 junior teams, the Australian intermediate team. Welcome here to South Africa. We trust that this weekend is going to be a fantastic spectacle for PoloCrosse, and that PoloCrosse will be the winner at the end of the day after this weekend. You've traveled a long way, Oz, and to come here, like Emma said, and we trust that your horses you have received are very comfortable and you would enjoy our horses. I see some names in the Australian side whose parents played in the first World Cup in 2003, playing here for the intermediate team from Australia. It's great to have you here and to see you here. Since last year, when the new IPC Management Committee was elected, we had a meeting with all the World Cup, all the major playing world countries' presidents. And there was a request from them. We asked them, how can we improve the role of the IPC in the world polocrosse scene? There was a major request that we should have more meetings, don't only meet every 2 years, and they requested that we should meet quarterly. We implemented that, and our next meeting will be in this coming month of June, sorry. And yeah, I think the success we have built up since we started in July last year at the World Cup, after the new executive was elected, and I forgot somebody important, Mr. Richard Chappell, the international chief umpire, who could not be here tonight, whose plane was cancelled today, and he'll only be flying in tomorrow morning. So Richard will also be here, and we'll welcome him to South Africa as well. We implemented a national umpires committee with Richard as the chairperson of that committee, who's doing a stunning job. Our president, Brent van Beneke, is very dedicated and committed to take polocrosse to a new level in the world. We have also implemented a development committee on the international level, where we are involving the Europe countries, and thanks to Karen Cocker, our international relations officer from South Africa, we invited the Europeans here last year to the World Cup to come and play. There was a guy there, I remember his surname is Ainkies, and when we had the meeting at the AGM, he said he always dreamed of playing at the World Cup. He's not playing at the in the teams participating in the World Cup, but he's there and he's playing. Karen, well done for that. And we have brought them back onto international level, and we're going to implement them to be part of polocrosse worldwide, where we will also award players. Zambia has already offered to invite a barbarian team from Europe to come and play against Zambia in Zambia. No dates has been finalized, but they will be given international polocrosse colors as a barbarian team for polocrosse worldwide. And we hope that that could take us up further to the next level and get more countries, and in a few years' time, maybe more than 8 teams playing, depending on the strength. In total, there's about 150 players in Europe, and they're very keen and positive to develop and continue with polocrosse. We're in continuous communication with them, and it's great to have them involved. And I'd like to request every PoloCrosse country in the world to involve those people. Invite them over as individuals if you could, and come and stay with your people here and support PoloCrosse to build it so that we can become a big PoloCrosse nation worldwide. For the South African PoloCrosse Association, who took the liberties or the advantage of inviting Australia to come and play here in South Africa as an under-21 team. We thank you, South Africa, for taking that decision, and thank you for Australia for accepting it to come here. Taking in consideration of the World Cup last year, I think this weekend's PoloCrosse is going to be tough PoloCrosse, and it's going to be a battle for sure on the field. Let's just remember, no individual is bigger than the sport. PoloCrosse is a winner. Individualism doesn't count. It's the importance of the PoloCrosse fraternity and the promotion of PoloCrosse. If you can look at the screen behind you, you'll see some scenes happening from the World Cup last year, and it seems to me that's a final that was there. Australia, don't cry, please. But thank you very much, Mick, for bringing your team out, your managers, your coaches. Sorry, I haven't mentioned everybody, but to all the dignitaries here representing your country, thank you very much for the effort you have put in, the time you have put in, and to everybody, especially the parents, for the commitment you have given to your children and be able to play here this weekend to represent your countries. Guys and girls, on my right-hand side, you are a role model for your country. Keep it high, keep the spirit going, and fight to win whatever the best PoloCrosse can deliver. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Vessel. If I can ask Mick Templeton to please come up on behalf of the Australian PoloCrosse.
Thank you. Thank you, Wessel. I thought that we were keen and happy to come back to South Africa until you pointed out that you just had the replay of the final on the big screen, so now I'm not too sure. But firstly, thank you to the IPC for supporting another test overseas for us and another test in South Africa, not only to promote PoloCrosse in general, but under 21 PoloCrosse, which I think is a key to our sport. South Africa, thank you for inviting us to come over and compete in this competition. To the Australian team, congratulations. Good luck for this weekend, and we're all right here behind you. So we're here to support you. So good luck, and hopefully we can turn that TV off and run another replay in a couple of days' time. I think Wessel's actually summed it all up very well, and the group of people that are here right now, they're not the winners. The winners are PoloCrosse, and you guys enjoy this weekend, enjoy playing the sport, but remember that you will be the legacy of our sport going forward, and you guys will be the promotion of our sport going forward, and will be the people that the Netherlands and those European countries that were at the World Cup just last year will strive to be like. So it's you guys that everybody, we will hopefully in 3 or 4 World Cups time, we will have 10 or 12 teams in a World Cup, not 8. And you guys are going to be the reason why we have 10 or 12 teams in a World Cup. So most definitely enjoy this weekend, but also be proud that you guys are promoting our game and selling our game in the way that we want to and that we need to. Again, thank you to South Africa for promoting this and making this possible. From an Australian's point of view, the welcoming that we get is second to none. We arrived yesterday in 2 or 3 cars to see the horses and every person that walks past you says hello and welcome and how are you going. And one of those first people we get to see from an Australian's perspective is Rochelle. Rochelle is all over Facebook, all over social media, and then when you get here, she's straight up to you and gives you a big hug and says, what can I do for you? What do you need? Even yesterday, she said, who do I need to punch? Well, she didn't need to punch anyone because everybody is super supportive. So thank you to South Africa, and it is an absolute privilege to come here and play PoloCrosse. And that's probably the only other message I need to and would like to say to the teams that don't just play for yourselves, play for, and I've said this before in Australia, think of people that how you've got here and play for them as well. There'll be a reason you're here. There's a reason that somebody introduced you to a horse, and there's a reason that somebody introduced you to this great game in PoloCrosse. So remember them as you play this weekend and play for them as well as play for yourself. Enjoy the weekend. Thank you for South Africa for inviting us, and thank you for the IPC to support us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mick. Really appreciate it. I think such true words, and I just wanted to say that, guys, it's incredible that you are here and you're the up and coming, and I'm sure we will see a lot of you on that global stage. The rivalry is strong between South Africa and Australia, but the respect is even greater. And what we are paving the way for here is just truly tremendous things. So on that, I would like to invite Glenn Haldane up from PASA to do his welcome.
Thanks, Emma. Right, good evening, everyone. On behalf of the PASA President, Mr. Francois du Toit, in his absence, and the PoloCrosse Association of South Africa, it is my great pleasure to welcome everyone this evening. This weekend promises to be a truly special and memorable occasion, a celebration of international sport, teamwork, and a shared passion for all we have for the game of PoloCrosse. First and foremost, a very warm welcome to our guests from Australia, to the President of Australia and the second and vice RPC, Mr. Mick Templeton. It's an honour having you with us. We would also like to welcome the team manager and coach, Colin and Louise Parkinson, and the chief umpire, Paul McGraw, the dedicated parents and the talented under-21 team, proudly representing your country. Thank you for making the journey and for bringing your competition and competitive spirit, camaraderie to our shores. A special welcome goes to the RPC Vice President, Mr. Wessel Strauss, Chief Umpire Richard Chappell, who is meant to be here this evening. We are grateful for your commitment and expertise you bring to the game. Your presence elevates the standard and spirit of this competition. Thank you for being with us. To the PASA exec, a very warm welcome. To all the South African families here, thank you for being here and for the unwavering support you give to our under-21 team. Your belief and encouragement are the backbone to these young athletes. Success, and we are proud to stand together as hosts and supporters. We would also like to express our heartfelt thanks to Ngwenya PoloCrosse Club for hosting us at this beautiful venue, for the tremendous amount of work you have put into the organizing and preparing of this event. A sincere thank you to Camilla Kitson and her incredible team for their tireless effort and attention to every detail. To the manager of the South African team and secretary to PASA, Rochelle, for all her vital work behind the scenes. Your contributions are deeply appreciated, and it certainly shows tonight. As we head into the weekend's competition, let us all remember to take the utmost care of our horses, their welfare, and our shared responsibility and a cornerstone to our sport. Let us play with integrity, passion, and respect. Compete hard, compete fair, and let's make this an unforgettable celebration of PoloCrosse. Once again, welcome everyone.
Thank you, Glenn. Next, I'd like to invite up our junior president, Hazel, I almost said Skuman, Stanley, to come up and do her welcome. Just while she's coming up, South Africa has had such a big focus on their junior PoloCrosse, and I think it's a true testament to Karen Cocker, who used to, that was in this position and has helped Hazel take over the reins. But if you just see how many youngsters we had in our World Cup team, how young our team is here, it really is incredible to see. And I thank PASA and the PASA community for really putting all they have into building junior polocrosse. We always say we want to build the sport, we want to showcase it nationally, and I think this is where we start. So thank you very much to both you, Hazel, and to Karen, and everyone who's been involved behind the scenes.
Thank you, Emma. Yes, Karen, I have some big shoes to fill. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome on behalf of PoloCrosse South Africa. It is a great honour to welcome Mick Templeton and the Under-21 Australian PoloCrosse team. I trust you have settled in well and have gotten to know your ponies. I wish you both teams the best of luck, and I hope a lifelong friendship and memories are made. And on a personal note, I would like to thank Rochelle for all her hard work in not only managing our Under-21 team, but also for all her organisation with the President's Cup for this tournament. Thanks, Emma.
Hazel? Sorry, my timing wasn't great there. All right, guys, just before we move on, I would like to just make a mention to our horse carers for this weekend. We have got 4 incredibly dedicated human beings that are running around behind the scenes, making sure that players are sorted, that horses are sorted, from morning to night, doing far too many kilometers on the feet of theirs. So thank you very, very much to the horse carers. I'd just like to ask Camilla Kitson, Hazel Stanley, I don't think Lindsay's here, and Vilru de Vries to just stand up so we can give you a round of applause. I think Camilla and Lindsay are allocated to South Africa, and Vilru and Hazel are helping out Australia. So thank you very much, guys, for your time, for your help, for your support. Other way around, sorry. And then just on that, I think we also need to just give a round of applause to the guys that help us and make our lives a lot easier. Australia, you can't take any of our grooms home because we won't survive. But please can we just give a round of applause to the guys behind the scenes that make everything possible. Next, I would just like to acknowledge the guys that do the hardest job of all. We have got Cody Campbell from South Africa, we've got Paul McGrath from Australia, and as I think Glenn mentioned, Richard Chappell from the IFEC. They will be armed with whistles, hopefully nerves of steel, and will be running the show on the field. It'll be tough. They will be keeping that game as fair as possible, and I can guarantee that they are seeing things closer to the game than any spectator 100 meters away is seeing. So hopefully they have a good weekend. They are blessed with fast horses, good whistles, and not too many chirps from the sideline. So if we can just give them a round of applause, please. All right, I think we can get onto the formalities of the evening. If we can introduce, I'd like to call on Rochelle Thornhill, the manager of the South African team, to introduce their team. Our South African team has got 3 of the World Cup players in it that took part last year and took home the cup. I think, as I said earlier, it's a true testament to the growing of the junior polocrosse in South Africa and the amazing strides that they have made. I can't wait to watch this incredible team take to the field, take on a rivalry that is famous in every sport, let alone polocrosse, and I'm sure it will be a thrilling match to watch all around. As I said earlier, I do believe that rivalry is strong, but the respect is even stronger. So guys, good luck and enjoy it. Rochelle, would you like to just come up and do your bits and pieces? You'll be okay, Shal, you'll be fine.
Thank you, Emma. Thank you, everyone. Sorry, I have to read some of my speech. I do apologize. Didn't have enough time to prepare, so apologies from my side. So good evening, everyone. Good evening, all delegates, my PASA executive and support team that are here, and our young rising stars, our under-21s. It is an absolute privilege to stand here as manager of our South African under-21 team. Tours like this always create lifelong friendships and unforgettable memories. I have the distinct pleasure of working alongside our incredible coaches, and our talented young players. I'm so sorry. Each of them truly special in their own way. Next, I would like to extend a warm welcome to the Australian team. It is always a pleasure to have you in South Africa. How fortunate are we to have you and host you in South Africa twice in 1 year? That doesn't happen often. This tour promises to be legendary, and it's a true honor to work alongside you in supporting our young players to fulfill their dreams through a game that we all love, PoloCrosse. I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to our team sponsors and our family members supporting our team. I would like to do a special thanks to Emma Bekes, who's the MD of Yolo, the big sponsor of our team, whose generosity and support have made this tour possible. And then I would like to thank Ngwenya, the King family. We just ask, and they're always there supporting everyone. I would like to thank the Tack Room, Kilmany de Franca, for sponsoring amazing prizes. Bomber, who's a dear friend to all of us and known by all of us here in South Africa and Australia, sponsoring prizes for this weekend as well. Additionally, we thank our PoloCrosse community for their ongoing support in making this team's journey possible. Now, I would like to introduce my coaches, who will introduce our team members to you. First up, I would like to call Peter Choice, our ladies coach, and Stefan Harris, our men's coach.
Thank you, Rochelle. It's a great pleasure to work with a team like this. I can only endorse Rochelle's words. It's such a talented, and they're not just, I don't think they're not just talented on the field. It's been such a pleasant week with them. Everybody gets on. And Steph, I feel out of place here with all these good players. And then I look at Australia, and we wish you all the best. And as it's been said before tonight, we want PoloCrosse to be the winner. And I think it's a great rivalry between two countries, but it's an even bigger respect we have for each other. And I wish everyone all the best, and let PoloCrosse be the winner.
I'll choose the boys. I'll do the boys. Right, I just would like to firstly welcome our captain, Paulo de Franca. Dia Groenewald. Nicholas King. And lastly, Hilton Choice.
Okay, I'd like to introduce our ladies. Ollie King. A new member, Tracy van der Walt. Amy Cocker. And Lauren Haynes.
Thank you very much, Peter and Steph. Next, we would just have something special. This is a very proud moment, not only for you, but for your parents. So I would like to just call up the parents for each of the players to come and do a handover. The Protea is synonymous with South African sport. It represents resilience, it represents teamwork, and it represents honor. So we'd like to ask the parents to just come up and hand over a protea to each of their children in a testament to the hard work that they've done and the journey that it's taken for them to get here. Take it in, everyone. Representing your country is an absolute honor. So enjoy it. As I said earlier, we've got some parents here that have done this many times, will have seen their children take to the field on many times in various age groups. I think under 21 is a new one. And there are some parents here that this is a first. So congratulations to you. Thank you for the hard work that you've done. And yeah, we look forward to seeing your expressions tomorrow as your children take to the field. The parenting never stops, hey, John? Thank you very much, parents. South African team. South African team, can I just ask? I think they're wanting to do some photos very quickly. Sorry, please excuse us and let us take a few moments for the photos. Run back. Massive thank you and round of applause. Thank you very much. Players, if you can stay on stage, I think we are done. South Africa, if I can ask you to just move to the left-hand side of the stage. The boys can stand behind the girls, and then we would like to welcome the manager of the Australian team, Louise Parkinson, to come and introduce their their Australian team. Thank you very much, Louise. I'm just going to get your other mic.
I would just like to thank PoloCrosse Australia for inviting Colin and I to do this job. It's been a great honour to travel with this team. We have some wonderful family and supporters along with us. I'd like to invite Colin Parkinson, my husband, who's the coach. I can't see. Casey Henry, please. Emily Walmsley, Ella Myers, Maya Scott, Harry Sammons, team captain, Gus Cooper, Jim Henry, and Toby Radford. And our travelling umpire is Paul McGrath. I'd just like to thank Rochelle Thornhill. She's as beautiful inside as she is kind. Thank you very much for everything you've done for us for the last few weeks. I'd like to thank Camilla for the horse coordinating job, all your staff. It's just been amazing. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us. The horses are great. They do love the grooms. I'm sorry. We know we can't take them home. Thank you to all the supporters, all the family that have been helping us out. Pip Crook, Mick Templeton that's travelling with us. Mick's done a great job being the backbone of our support system. I wish everyone good luck over the weekend. It's going to be a great weekend for us all, and I think as long as you just try 110% and go home happy with how you went, I think the game will be the winner. Just like to say to the team, be the reason. I have a gift for Ngwenya Club, if anyone has the
Camilla, do you want to come up quickly?
You wear many hats, Camilla. I'm in awe. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Louise. All right, I think South Africa is going to do a bit of a gift exchange with Australia, one by one, so everyone can see. I just think it's an incredible sight seeing these two teams standing on stage like this together. And yeah, I think just reiterating everyone's words, have a fabulous time out there and enjoy it. Enjoy the smiles, enjoy the fluttering eyelids today, because I don't think that they're going to be there tomorrow on the game day on the field. I think while we're going through the gift exchanges, just to reiterate with Camilla and Ngwenya Club, I'd like to thank Ngwenya and the incredible community and the people that are their PoloCrosse club. We've had a fabulous year here. This is the second international that we've hosted. The fields are incredible, the facilities are amazing, and your willingness to help and to come to the party is just incredible. So thank you very much for everything that you've done and for making this event possible. All right, I think we're ending with our two captains here. Paolo and Harry, if you'll just stay up stage. We've got, to end off the evening, we've got the captain's speech. Paolo, can I invite you to start?
Sorry. Firstly, just a massive thank you to everyone for being here tonight. But also just a massive thank you to everyone involved behind the scenes, setting up the fields and the venue, and everyone that's lent horses, and all the coaching team and management. Yeah, just a massive thank you. To Australia, welcome. We know exactly how far back the rivalry goes, and how much history there is between us, and we look forward to a big weekend, big series.
Thank you very much, Paolo. Harry?
Thank you. Firstly, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Graham Bennett Rackets, McCallum & Co., Rosebrook Australian Stockhorse Stud, and the Barragoon team. Also all the parents, helpers and supporters that come over here. We couldn't have done it without yous. South Africa for their hospitality and loan of the horses, and there's some very good horses in the pool. Also our Australian PoloCrosse president Mick Tampuden and our coach manager Cole and Louise Parkinson, and also my team. I'm proud to lead them as captain. Cheers.
Thank you very much, Harry. I think that concludes the formalities of our evening. Thank you to everyone. Very sorry if we've missed anyone, but thanks again to everyone for being here, for coming to celebrate. It is an absolute honor to have everyone here. May the brandy flow, may the biltong be enjoyed, and may many, many, many memories be made. Thank you very much, everyone. Guys, the food is ready. It's served in the back corner there, so please go through, grab a plate, grab some delicious food. The bar is open, the music will be